In 2005, I had this idea to do an instrumental album, and it's called Fingerprints. It's all right, I got over it.
There he is.
More promotion needed here. That was the problem. No,
What did you do?
I decided that I would ask as many of my dear friends that I've got to know over the years who are heroes, and some heroes that I hadn't known before. And so I literally went halfway around the world, meeting up with people and taking a day in the studio and doing some tracks. The first place I went, I had sat in with Pearl Jam in 2004 when they rocked the boat. And so Mike McCready and Matt Cameron, I went and met them in one of the in Grungeville in Seattle. And we went in the studio, we cut 2 tracks, the one we're going to do now and another one. So that was a fantastic start. And then Warren Haynes, dear friend and incredible guitar player, and the hardest working man in rock. He met me in New York here, and we went down again to Electric Lady and recorded the blues down there. So that was fantastic. And there's always one. I think with any artist, be it a photographer, actor, singer, painter, there's always one person that sticks out above all. That is the reason why you started playing or painting or taking pictures or whatever it is as an artist. And for me, it was a man called Hank Marvin in The Shadows, which was an English band. And they were Cliff Richard's backup band. He's like the English Elvis, Cliff. But he's still going. So anyway, I called Hank up, and we met in London at Mark Knopfler's studio, who lent it to us for the day, which was very nice. And I joined the Shadows for a day. They were all there. So this was a dream come true for me, and completed the circle from where I started, so it was great. So, and then there's one other person that has been a huge influence and a great friend of mine for many years, since I was 14. And that is Bill Wyman, original bass player of the Rolling Stones. And he's been like my older brother. He's got me into trouble, and he's got me out of trouble. You can read his book, you'll find it. Anyway, and mine. So I called Bill up. I said, "Hey, Bill, how's it going?" "All right." So I said, "Really? So everything good over there?" "Yeah." So I said, "Look, I'm doing this instrumental record. What do you think about the chances of you and I playing together, because we'd done sessions together years ago?" And he said, "All right." So it was very short, concise sentences, but we got a lot done. So anyway, I thought, well, look, Bill, you left the Rolling Stones after the Steel Wheels tour. I said, "You haven't played with Charlie for how many years?" "Oh, I don't know." So then I said, "Well, what do you think? What do you think about, can you call him and see if he'd like to play on the track with us? Because I've known Charlie as long." And he said, "All right, I'll call him." And so nothing for a couple of days. And then the phone rings, and I see it's Charlie Watts. So I pick up the phone, and I go, before I could say hello, he goes, "I'll do it." Anyway, the number, this number we're going to do now, I first heard it on the radio in '94 when it came out. It's by Soundgarden. And Chris Cornell obviously was the singer. And what happened was, the album came out, and and nothing much happened there. So I actually went to the mailbox a couple of days later, and there were 2 large envelopes in there, and I brought them in and opened them up, and they were 2 Grammy nominations for Fingerprints, the instrumental album. So I thought, well, I don't have a Grammy, let's see if we can try. I did it. Do it. I love that. 33rd Street, do it. 33rd and 8th, what do you mean? 33rd and 8th. That's where it is, it's the garden. So anyway, I went to the Grammys, I sat down, and as soon as I sat down, they read my name out for the Best Instrumental Album of the Year. So I got my Grammy, and I took it home. So thank you. So this being that we've lost Chris now, and I got to play it with him live. He called me up and asked me to come play the song with him. So I had this amazing experience of playing this song with Chris Cornell, and we became friends. So this means a lot to me. And so I always like to, when we play this number, I like to dedicate it to Chris Cornell, his wife Vicky, and their 2 children.